Okay, good morning. We're here with Mr. T. You drove quite a bit of time this morning, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am. I drove. It took a little bit.
Well, I'm just kind of looking around and seeing how it is right now. And we could look at this. Well, good. So, yeah, we're here this morning. So what's your goal? I mean, what made you decide to come?
It's kind of a present for me. I went, I guess, bald kind of early, like in my early 20s, very early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided, so I was shaving my head and I was looking for different things to do. And then I was looking at hair transplants, but that's not really what I wanted to go to. So then I decided, well, maybe just have like laser therapy and just shave it all off and not have to worry about it ever again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just pondering after a while, and I went to YouTube and started looking around at different hair things.
Okay.
And you guys came up, and I said, "Whoa!" And then I saw some of the videos. I'm like, you know what? I might try this.
Well, good. So what are you doing with it right now? You just keep it cut down pretty low?
Yeah, right now I shave it. I shave it twice a week, maybe 3 times, to keep it low and try to keep all the stubble off of it, to keep it looking clean.
Okay, so what the goal is today is in a couple minutes we're going to go in there, and then Lewis, the master barber, he's going to draw your hairline on. So we talk for a couple minutes. You want to kind of bring it back to where it was, but
right.
Ultimately our goal is going to be to match your stubble.
Right.
So if we look right here, we just want whatever hairline you guys decide. We want to match, this little bit of stubble right here. So that's ultimately going to be our goal. And then once you decide the hairline and all that, we'll go ahead and tattoo it permanently. It takes maybe 2 to 4 hours, just for the tattooing part of it. And then after that, you'll take care of it.
Right.
So the good part is getting everything tattooed and looking good. The stressful part is when it peels.
Yes.
Yeah, that's hard, because you get really happy that the hairline's looking great, and then it goes through this crazy phase like any tattoo will do, and it's gonna flake and peel, and it looks a little bit like it shatters, like like an egg cracking. That doesn't last long, okay? But you just need to know, because some people it cracks, some people it doesn't. Usually if it cracks, it's gonna crack where you don't have any hair, like right up in here. But if you follow the aftercare, wash it every night really lightly, put a little bit of the moisturizer on, it makes it go easier, and then it sloughs off in the shower.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it comes off like specks of dirt. That's normal. Don't worry about it. Okay, you just have to deal with it for a couple days. If you need to, wear a hat. If you wear a hat, make sure it's a clean hat. And then after 6 weeks, we'll look at it, and you may need some spots filled in. But normally after the second time, you should be fine. With it. And then maybe check it, once a year. You want it looking normal. Right. So you don't want to be looking in the mirror, real closely with magnifying lights. You want it looking normal. Right. So because when you're tattooing it, you don't want it 100% inked.
Right.
Otherwise it will look 100% inked. So we want to have like a cut. We don't want it perfect, because no one's head is perfect. Normally every head has different shaded spots, and that's the goal. We want to make it look like you have hair, but you purposely cut it short.
Right.
And then 6 weeks, if there's any spots that are jumping out or anything we need to do, we just do it then. You don't have to come at 6 weeks, although you'll probably want to, but you can't come before that.
Okay.
So maybe after a couple weeks, send us a photo. You'll still have to cut it, but now when you cut it, it will look like you have a hairline with that. So
that's the goal.
So we'll go in there, and then after we'll just take a picture of it after, and we'll just follow it through the stages.
Great.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.